Choo Choo Charles, a relatively recent indie horror game that is kinda popular right now, so I thought I would join in on the fun. But I didn't want to just play the game normally. No, I had to do something different. Something no one else has done. Hopefully. Maybe? I don't actually know. I never really looked it up, so I don't know. So instead of trying to beat the game without the train or saving Eugene through some technological wizardry, I'm just gonna beat it. With a steering wheel. The rules are simple. I can only control my player using a steering wheel. That's it. Of course I'll be playing the game as intended. Except for the fact that I'm using a steering wheel. Okay, yeah, you get it. I start the game up and I'm immediately kind of scared. The main issue with using a steering wheel is the lack of mobility. The look sensitivity when using the wheel is pretty slow, and no amount of increasing the sensitivity in-game changes that. Nonetheless, I keep going and get into my first fight with Charles.
It's him!
Get on!
Get the gun! Light him up! Light
I'm trying!
him up! Careful! Don't let the gun overheat!
I'm trying not to.
He's not
Oh gosh,
taking
this
enough
is hard. This is hard.
Headshot.
Aiming is hard. Come on. Come on. No. I mean, I knew this happened, but no, Eugene. Rest in peace, Eugene. Gone, but never forgotten. Until I completely forgot about him and moved on to my first couple of side quests. For the most part, a lot of these quests are pretty easy. They don't require much, mostly just fetch quests. Nothing too difficult. I make quick work of a few side quests and gear up for my first real challenge. Okay, so up until this point, the game has actually been pretty easy. The steering wheel isn't really too much of an obstacle. Until the sneaking sections. Choo Choo Charles isn't just about riding a sweet locomotive and fighting demon spider trains. No! Choo Choo Charles is divided into 3 main story missions that require you to leave the comfort of your train and steal 3 eggs from enemy-infested areas. This was probably the hardest part of the whole challenge. Once the enemies spot you, they stay aggro until you either get in your train and leave, or kill them.
Get this guy! Get him out of here!
Either way, you have to go back to the train, which becomes really difficult when the areas start to become a little more convoluted. The steering wheel's lack of mobility made it really difficult to sneak around and react when enemies would get close. It didn't help at all that the corridors are rather tight, so turning was a nightmare. Thankfully, with a little luck and determination, I was able to get all 3 eggs with only some minor trouble.
No trespassing!
This is stupid! I want my money back. The egg. The egg. I'm running this way. Fuck! Don't shoot me. Yes. Ow! Oh, okay. I live to see another day. He who lives and runs away
Get this guy!
lives to run another day. Alright, now all that is left for me to do is to have my final fight with Charles. I wanted to make sure that I had as much working in my favor as possible, so I made sure to fully upgrade the train. To do this, I had to complete various of the many side quests Choo Choo Charles has to offer, which may include, but not limited to, putting out completely avoidable fires, retrieving a crazy lady's jar of pickles, and picking up a dead fish. Yeah, that last one didn't go so well. Oh gosh. Well, not much you can do about that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay. Well, I think we still have the fish in our inventory. I hope it saves that way. Yep. Dead fish. Perfect for a tasty stew. Yeah, Charles does not mess around with his fish. Regardless, I now had enough scrap to fully upgrade my train. Now all I need to do is fight Charles one last time. My plan for the fight is pretty simple. During the final fight, Charles is extremely fast and powerful. If I let him too close too often, he will hit the train and cause way too much damage. During a normal playthrough, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. You could just run back and repair the train. The problem lies in the fact that using the steering wheel slows me down. It isn't practical for me to have to keep running back and forth to repair or switch weapons. To combat this issue, I decided only to use the flamethrower. The flamethrower is the best weapon for consistently slowing Charles down. That way, I won't have to move back and forth as much. The downside is that the flamethrower does very little damage in comparison to the other weapons. If you have the patience, then this plan should work. I'll leave you with the last bit of the fight. Enjoy. Pulled off. Stay back. Stay back. To the right. I think we got this. We're so close. We're so close. Did we do it? Oh. 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 Detonate the bombs! Oh, man. Whew. Is that it? We did it. That's it. That's Choo Choo Charles with a steering wheel. So in the end, it was a lot easier than expected. Sure, there were some difficulties, but they were few and far in between. In the beginning, I wasn't sure if I was able to do it, but I quickly figured out the best way to work around the problems. So now, everyone can rest easy knowing that you can, in fact, beat Choo Choo Charles with the steering wheel.